The problem of Southeast are the people who Nigeria government killed in cold blood. These are indigenous people. These are Biafrans. These are innocent children. Whoever that is trying to tell you that Simon Ekpa is the problem of the Southeast, the person is lying. The person is lying. I want to tell you this. The problem of Southeast are the people who Nigeria government killed in cold blood. These are indigenous people. These are Biafrans. These are innocent children. They were mauled and killed unjustly by the murderous government of Tinubu, by the murderous government of Buhari. And wherever you spill blood, it's not really easy to, remove yourself from it. Blood is thicker than water. Blood is strong. And this blood of the innocent Biafrans that were hanged to death in their indigenous lands, they have come up to fight. And that is the unrest you are seeing everywhere in the Southeast. With that of the state-sponsored terrorism that is going on.
Well, talking about that, last week there were Nigerian Biafra flags in the cities and in the villages.
Yes.
Because there are Biafra flags all over, saying like this.
Yes.
It's not Nigeria. There's no Biafra for now.
Yes. So that is to tell you that the Biafra is an ideology. You understand? If people will still have the conscience, will still have the audacity to bring out or flag any flag of Biafra in any territory of Biafra land, that's to tell you that you will not stop their quest with gun and bullet.
The Igbos are covenant people. We migrate from Israelites. No matter whatever you do to us, you can't finish us and you can't defeat us. You understand? So if they don't remember anything during the war, then try to wipe all of us away, but then couldn't. And after,
is it a good thing?
No.
It's not a good thing. And we cannot be living like this because that alone encourages insecurity. There is lawlessness in the land. There is lawlessness in the land. The Nigerian government did not take the issue of Biafra serious. They waved it with a bare hand, and it has come to haunt them. And it's not going to stop. It's not going to stop. And that is why you see every day, even when you try to resist these people,
they
keep gathering momentum. When you lock them up, you lock 50 of them up, 100 of them comes up. When you kill 50 of them, 300 of them come up. And they are giving birth to children with the same ideology that they are slaves in Nigeria, that Nigeria is not their home, that they are second-class citizens in their very own country. And let me tell you something. No, a man from the eastern part of this country who mean well for his life and that of his children and generation will tell you that Nigeria is a home, safe of a place to live. No place is safe in Nigeria. If you go to the northeast, the issue of Boko Haram. If you go to the west, herdsmen, vandalizing, rampaging, killing, raping our mothers, our sisters. Our bushes are not safe. The prices of goods and commodity has skyrocketed to high heavens.
So Biafra is the way forward.
The Biafra has been declared, and you will see they are following it up. It is better for the country to come back to its sense. Gather these people now.
How do you see Biafra coming to pass? Because we've been talking about Biafra several years.
Yes.
Since 1960, Biafra.
Yes.
4 years, like 3 years ago, some years ago, Biafra.
Yes.
But it seems that it's not coming to pass.
Let me tell you, Biafra has existed as a country for 3 good years.
Before Nigeria existed.
Before they surrendered to the entity called Nigeria. And as I'm telling you now, they are about restoring it. They have restored it from the declaration they have in Finland. Biafra has been restored. Biafra has a currency, it has been existing, and so many countries recognize Biafra before they handed over to Nigeria. So I'm telling you, the issue by which the Biafrans raised their hand to fight Nigeria or to secede from Nigeria in 1967 was the single fact of marginalization. That they were left, they were not included in heads of affairs of Nigeria. There were no place in the government, there were no place in the political arena of Nigeria. That is what Effiong told them when he was handing over Biafra to Nigeria. That was Obasanjo. He told them that these people, children, will rise up if you don't treat them well. That you think that Biafra has ended because of the brutal marginalization, the brutal killing of Nigerian children, the starvation. It has not ended. What will end the Biafra quest is inclusion, love, integration. You must reintegrate these people. And Nigeria said no, that we will continue in our evil way to kill the children of Biafrans. And that is the fact, that is why you see these people coming up again. Nobody will tell me that there is anybody in Nigeria that is more Nigerian than an Igbo man. An Igbo man has passion for civilization. That is why wherever you see an Igbo man, he will be there, he will buy land, he will develop there, he will enhance the place, he will bring development. It is their culture. It is their culture that you see Nigeria looking at. Do you know what happened in the East? It's barely 50-something years. Do you know the kind of destruction? Do you know the kind of carnage that happened in the East here? But do you see fine buildings? Do you see everywhere being developed in as much as the government is not helping matters? But people have been able to industrialize the East. People have been able to bring factory, to bring technology, to bring science. Educationally, they are top notch. So why will you want to? Why will you remain in an enclave that does not care about our love?
Biafra must go.
There is already Biafra. Right. It's just for the inhabitants of this geopolitical zone to absorb it in their subconscious mind that Biafra has come.
All right. Thank you, Mr.
State of hopefulness that something good will come out of Nigeria.
There's no hope in it.
There is no hope for Nigeria. There is no hope at all. And I'm always saying it to everybody who cares to know. This time you have to look out for your neighbor. You understand? There are people who are in turmoil, who really need help. Who really need help. At this time, we extend it to them, no matter how little it is. At this festive period, we should be so much selfish about ourselves. You understand? Once we have something to eat and that our families have something to eat, at least we should extend such gestures to people who also need it in our midst. This time around, thank God, you will hear what is happening in Finland. Nigeria government have kept silent over the Simon Ekpa case. Why? Because the day they pronounced that the Finnish government arrested him, there were so much jubilation in Nigeria, and in our in the atmosphere, the Nigeria government was like they should repatriate him and bring him back to Nigeria. But the case with time, many things are unfolding. And you can see now that you don't hear about this case again in our local news. You don't hear about Simon Ekpa again. If you're a sensible somebody would imagine, why is this so? Why is it that our mainstream medias are not, trying to bring up that issue of Simon Ekpa again? It's very simple. The fact that the Finnish government told Nigeria government to bring case against this very man. If you are claiming he's a terrorist, produce evidences to prove. So we will nail him and imprison him. The Nigeria government, they are running away from reality. And what I'm hearing this morning, that the Finnish government has sued Nigeria to ICC. So this is what we are
trying to do something in order to undo us. But the only person that is sustaining us is God. You understand? Nigeria should know one thing. The Igbos are covenant people. We migrate from Israelites. No matter whatever you do to us, you can't finish us and you can't defeat us. You understand? So, if they don't remember anything during the war, then try to wipe all of us away, but they couldn't. And after the war, no matter amount you have in the bank, they give you only 20 pounds. Look at that 20 pounds. Go to Lagos now. The whole skyscraper there, whatever is a fine something in Lagos, Igbo is there. You go to Abuja, the same thing. You come to Port Harcourt, the same thing. You go outside the country, the same thing. So when you are dealing with a covenant person, you must be careful, because one day God will take revenge. Okay? What they are doing is to oppress Igbos, but they cannot. They cannot oppress Igbos. Understand? In fact, that is the best, because our president have no capacity to rule this country, which everybody here know, himself know, because he told us that I heard directly from him from television that he bought this election with a 3 trillion. With a 3 trillion, which he knew that he did not win the election. It was underboard. I say it is his turn, because they planned something before. Then after this thing, now you go rule. That is why he was boldly saying, it is my turn. That is not election. Since they failed to give to P2B, everybody must suffer it. Now, outside is crying, Yoruba is crying, the Igbos are crying, but our crying have a limit. You understand? So, our president has no shame. His governors have no shame. The ministers have no shame. Therefore, all of them have disappointed this entire country. They have no capacity, ability in everything to rule this nation. For that reason, they should drop.
They should resign.
They should resign.
All right, thank you so much for your time.
God bless.
My leader. Okay. Nigerian government, I keep on saying it. Let them swear shame and beg the young man, including the president of Nigeria, to kneel down. All of them should kneel down on ground. Come out their cap. Come out their cap. Come out every proud on their body. We will see repentance in them. Now they can forgive them. And free the young man and say, okay, go and see no more. Fail to do that. All this is where they happen. Let me give you something where go shock you. Ever since they hold it now, they can. Things in Nigeria is from this year to here. From here to here. The same time when they hold it now, they can, we hear say, monkey swallow money and ask rock. You can't ask yourself, what be all this magician? It wasn't at the time of Pharaoh and Moses. Understand me now? Moses and Pharaoh, I don't understand. Where they knock rod for ground, snake come out. They knock for this one, water come out, they drink. Now what is about for Nigeria today? They hold on the can, the more they hold on, the more they are suffering more. No player. Even if they come buy all the ammunitions, come, like go see them, they kill themselves. Understand? Now, holding on the can will not reduce any issue. Rather, it will attract more calamity in Nigeria. Yes, not the best. Yes, thank you.